Welcome to No Tooth Tony Interviews. The purpose of this channel is to give women a chance to share their voice without any judgment. Please respect all of the guests featured on my show. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Alright, so before we start, I would like to personally tell you, Miss Tokyo, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity of having you on my show. I really do appreciate you giving me the chance to interview you. And I think you said a lot of stuff during this interview that could change somebody's life around or could help brighten somebody's day up. Miss Tokyo, I would like to let you know from the bottom of my heart, it was an honor to have you on my show. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and thank you for also giving the opportunity to interview you, and also thank you for giving me the opportunity to come into your life, and thank you for all of the positivity and the love that you shown me thus far. Miss Tokyo, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I really hope you enjoy this interview. I hope you have a great day. All right, so today I have Miss TokyoDrift, and she is a dancer and a pole dancer. She's a skating pole dancer. Yes, ma'am.
Roller skater.
Yes, ma'am. She is the first pole skater in Tampa. Just to let y'all know, Miss Tokyo Drift is also a wonderful woman who I've got to the honor to meet. I would like to tell you, Miss Drift, it's a pleasure to have you on my show. I'm grateful to have met you. Um, yes, ma'am. Before we start, can you please introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Tokyo Drift, the dancer, the polar skater, the pole monkey, everything that you gonna hear when you come down here and see me. But yeah, I'm an entertainer in Tampa. Um, I mean, I would say just out here hustling, but I do. I love pole dancing. Like before the stripping, like I love pole dancing before anything. Like pole dancing, I could say pole dancing and skating, like mentally, therapeutically, and like meditation wise, it saved my life.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question.
Love what I do.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I love what I do. I mean, it's days I hate being at work, but I love what I do. Like it. Once I get on the pole, it's another feeling. Like I don't just pole dance. I tell a story. Like that's why I say it's art behind every poetry.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, how long have you been a dancer?
4 years, like my first 2 years, I first really started dancing at like these house parties and after hour like little private parties and shit. Then I moved to St. Pete for a little bit because like they was like, oh, the club money's good down there. That's when I first really got in the club and I was dancing at 24K. Then I came back down here and I started doing like these little house parties down here. Then I got like comfortable in the clubs down here and I started at Dreams. And ever since I like Dreams is my home club, but I dance everywhere. Like I go to Miami, I done danced at Foxy's. They got a little underground there. I done danced at, but I really like to try new things. But I could say my genuine home club is Dreams and Players Club. But yeah, I've been dancing like at clubs strong. I could say 2 good years, but like pole dancing 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Dancing period all my life.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. Um, my next question for you is, what advice do you have to the women who are considering being a dancer?
Don't listen to these hoes, cause they gonna try to use y'all. Go with your first mind. If it sounds sincere, take it sincere. But if it sounds dicey, then don't take it at all. Confidence is key. You don't have to know pole tricks. I promise. You don't have to be hanging from the roof or climbing across the roof. You don't have to have acts. You can just, if you go up there with the biggest confidence, I promise me, if I'm in the club hanging out, I'm gonna tip the girl in the room with the biggest confidence. You could be a big girl, you could be a skinny girl, it don't matter, but your confidence is everything. Because if you have confidence, that definitely means you have creativity. That means you have potential. Even though you may not be at your fullest potential now, your confidence will take you there. It will take you a long way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, what advice? Wait, nope. Okay. And in these 4 years that you've been dancing, pole dancing, um, what are some things in the pole dancing community that you had to learn later on in your 4 years that you wish people would have told you when you first started out?
Oh Lord, strap up before you climb the fuck up. Look, look. I salute myself because I'm a strong ass bitch. I learned all this shit. I ain't know nothing about no knee pads and how your knees get fucked up. I know my knees gonna catch up to me in the years. I know it. If you don't want this shit catching up to you in the years, get you some knee pads. Be creative with it. Like, this is coming from somebody who wish they would have did it. Like, get you some knee pads. You know, don't be plain just out there looking like you on the stage with some knee pads. Like, be creative. I think that's my biggest thing. Be creative. Like, I'm not saying, oh, just like think too hard to go. Just do you like do you like don't just go out there with no bland ass knee pads. You know, spice it up some. Like, don't just make it look plain. Like, do something where it's gonna brand you. Where when you do it, a person is gonna think of you every time they think about it. That's how I think.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
Um,
yes, bands, some ankle ace bands, and knee pads. At least during practice, at least like I learned all this. I self taught myself all this shit. Like, and I even like gave myself knowledge that I wish I could have gave myself back then. Like, look at my legs. I think you just gotta see my legs to understand. That's pole burn. That's pole burn. Like, but that's healing pole burn, and that's like when you learn new tricks. Me, I only get it now when I learn new tricks. But when I first was learning pole tricks, I was always bruised up, sore, hurting all the time.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
It's
understand.
not easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna learn that shit overnight. You. That's why I say you gonna learn as you go, but just always stay confident. It's gonna be somebody out there better than you. Like, you gotta remember, you still like to learners. Like, you still, getting there. Don't never be intimidated by what you see on the floor or on the stage or what walks in the dressing room. Like, long as you got that snap and the bitch can feel you, cause I promise, when I step in the room, I'ma be felt. They gonna feel me, big toe. They gonna feel me. I make noise when I walk in the room, and I make noise by being so silent. I promise you, you can do it. It works. It works. I work the floor, but I'm not a floor girl. I'm a stage girl. Most of my money come off the stage, and the money I do make on the floor is by me making noise by being silent. Like, especially that's another thing, when you brand yourself properly, people will respect what you have branded yourself as. A lot of dudes in my home club know and understand I'm a stage girl. I dance on the stage. I don't really dance on the floor. And they tip me on the stage. Like I got a couple friends I just hang with, and they just give me money. Like day shift, my at my club be amazing. I don't know about anybody else, but I love my day shift. Them hard working men come off on their breaks and come have a good old time with us, and we have fun, get drinks, and make money.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, okay. What is like the newest song out that's your favorite to dance to?
The newest song out, what is that one song? Damn. It's by I know it got Top Dollar Sign in it, but it be like I beat it up, right? I will.
Yeah.
That one, and I like Doja Cat, the little silhouette challenge song. I really like to dance to slow songs. Like if they don't have to necessarily be slow. If they upbeat, like the vibe, kind of like the song I just gave you, the Top Dollar Sign song. Like I don't. Mm, I think that trap music is for the ass shakers. Like
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What are three songs that, like three regular songs or older songs? Well, not new songs. What are three songs that every time you hear 'em, you go crazy? Like, all right, boom. Let me ask it a different. Let me ask it a different way. Let me ask it a different way. So, boom. Say you went to this new state and you go there dancing for your first time. You in there. DJ say you got three songs. What he playing?
for a dope set. I think I would do. Cause see, I could be more artsy to more like dancey songs. So me, I would do Ferris Wheel by Trippie Redd, um, the Ty Dolla Sign song, and Love Scars by Young Blue.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um. Okay, so dancing. Um. Would you rather people? I don't know if this is a weird question. Please forgive me if it is. All right, so would you rather people just give you all the money up front at whenever you dance, or would you rather them throw it?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like you come in the strip club, you know what you came for. You come to have fun. I'm gonna let you have fun. Like, but I just don't like petty tippers. Like, I don't know. Some niggas like I just
You
they
say
be
you don't
talking.
like what? Please say that again. I
Some
couldn't hear you.
niggas be being talked about on the low. All you niggas who tip them $1 at a time and be fanning them little dollars and throwing them dollars at a time, we be selling y'all ass out in that dressing room. You petty tipping ass petty tippers. If ain't nobody gonna be the voice for these dancers, I will. I can't stand be a petty tipper. They get on my nerves. Like, well, then the worst ones is the ones that will buy like 500 ones. I'm finna preach real quick. The
Tell me
worst
about
ones be the ones that buy 500 to 1,000 ones and throw like three at a time. Or them niggas that I got one. Them niggas that buy ones will throw. Okay, they'll buy like 500, throw like 300, and leave with like two. Baby, if I'm buying one, I'm finna spend every dollar I bought. What did you come here for? I just want y'all niggas to know. See, now y'all niggas gonna step y'all game because we be talking about y'all. We be selling y'all as the fuck out. There is a category of petty tippers. And if you is tipping, stop and think. Do you fit that category of petty tippers? If you ain't just throwing and it ain't flowing, you're a petty tipper. Cause I feel like when you come to the strip club, you know what you come for. You know, especially the club that I'm at. Oh, baby, we're aggressive. Like, you already know. Like, they know. So when they come in there on that, it's just like, I'm gonna give you what you give me.
So they might
There's
as well
no.
just
I could be the sweetest person in the world, but if you hit at my job and you want all this time, like I'm working, like every minute I'm away. It's not being a gold digger or being greedy. That it'd be different if you tipping a bitch and the bitch just like spend some money, like. But be as a dancer, niggas gotta respect that. Like we ain't got time to sit here and talk. We came here to get money, like
for real. So they might, if you a petty tip, you might as well just give it to them up front, dog. Don't even throw it.
up
Don't even
front.
just hand
If
it
you
to her.
start petty tipping, if you want to tip me that bad, just give me my money up front.
Fast. Just say, bro, this all I got. That's all you gotta do is say, this all I got. All right,
Okay,
so
okay. Get half of a half of a half of a song. Then there you go.
yes, ma'am. All right, so my next question for you is for the average person. All right, so boom, I ain't never been in a script color before. So, such as myself, the person who ain't never been there before, what is the amount of money that you recommend them bringing?
A stack, a stack, because these women really should be leaving with at least a stack or more or night. All these dancers, I'm sorry, because there shouldn't be no discrimination because she fat, because she ugly, because she dirty. Because you don't know what the next bitch going through. You don't know how bad the next bitch need this money. Like every bitch should be leaving, and that's why I say it falls on the dancers too, and sometimes it also falls on the management and stuff like the industry, especially the dancing industry, it all works in a pyramid. Like from the higher ups to the club owners to the managers, like it all falls in a pyramid. And if some part of the pyramid is falling short, you don't think the other part gonna fall short either. Like that I ain't trying to like down talk clubs or nothing, but I'm just saying like all it takes is to think bigger about things. And me just saying that, if you was to stop and think, okay, now this be going on at the club and this be going on at the club and this be going on because this that as a manager, like I'm saying, you think like that. Okay, boom. Now you know where to fix the problem. And you fix the problem and everything will go right. The dancers will feel like they are getting paid good. They will come on time. They will be able to tip without saying, "Oh, I had a bad night. Oh, I didn't make this. Oh, I didn't make that." Everything falls on everybody,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
including the dancers. Like, your hustle got to be A1. But see, like, I ain't gonna lie. Some bitches do hustle, don't be on point. But I like, if feel like if management get it right, every club they eat, because it's a club down here that they eat, so like they eat every day. They eat every day because their management is up to par. Everything about it is up to par.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
What do they say about Libras?
Like, I don't know. Every time I hear about Libras, we is like the most out the way sign. Like, and that's my personality. So it's like I don't never disagree when I hear about Libras because it's always about us like being out the way, low key, like trying to be the mediator. But one thing about Libras, we can care and love, but when we feel like we've been hurt, that can switch off instantly, instantly, and I will hate you like I never loved you.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Miss Tokyo Drift, please let me stay on your good slide. Good side. Please let me stay on your good side.
And listen, I don't necessarily say hate because I don't believe in that word. I ain't gonna lie, I don't believe in that word. I don't like that word because that's not an aspect in my life at all. But I'm the type of person, I don't even like altercation. If I feel like you have done something to me or crossed me in the wrong way, I will just block you on everything. You will find out that we are no longer dealing with each other because you're gonna see that you can't contact me on anything. I'm not no conflict kind of person. Like I don't really be like, I don't know, like I done dealt with losing a lot of relationships without closure. So I mean, one that could have that one lesson I don't really need closure from a lesson. You was a lesson. That's my closure. Like it is what it is. Like take it as a lesson or a blessing because that's how I take it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, what's your favorite color?
I got a couple. I like red, blue, black, white, stuff
Yes,
that can
ma'am.
go with anything.
Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, what's your favorite number?
Hmm. Number. I don't have a favorite number, but for some reason I have a pet peeve with odd numbers. If I have multiple of something, I don't like having an odd number. It bothers me.
I understand. I understand. Um, my next question for you is, if you could visit, nope, what are your five favorite foods?
Hmm. My five favorite foods. It's all my mama food. I like my mama. I don't really be eating other people's food like that. Like so, like the food that I know and memorize that I know is like down in my head and my heart. Like I could think about this food and feel it in my mouth, in my soul. Like it's my mama.
Facts.
Like that is the only food. Like when people ask me what's my favorite food, I be like, I'm gonna let you know now. It's all gonna be off my mama menu. But I like my mama cheesecake, her macaroni, um, her green bean casserole. Um, I like when my mama do bacon wrapped asparagus on the grill. My mama, she eat like everything. She be eating all kind of crazy stuff, but she cooks it herself. So like I grew up off all kind of food, Greek food, Haitian food, all kind of food, fucking Italian food. My mama always she ate. She was very like that's why I'm open. I have a lot of friends that don't like sushi, and that's weird because I thought that eating sushi was normal, and they make me feel so weird because every time I eat sushi around my friends, they like, ew, ooh, you eating sushi. But I grew up off that, so to me, that's normal. Like I grew up off crabs too, but for some reason I don't really like. I ain't gonna say they nasty, but I ain't no fan of like crabs. Like I don't understand it. I know I fuck me up a steak. I love steak. I can eat that all the time. I love steak.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, if you could visit five countries, where would you go?
Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I be looking at this little travel little page on Instagram. They be having some nice little sites. I don't be knowing where they be at, but I mean, I would like to travel, but I be sightseeing through my phone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, okay, boom, you say you like sushi. You ever had white sauce?
What is that?
It's called yum yum sauce, and most people eat it with
You talking
Japanese
about
food.
at you talking about from that place, the Yummy House?
Nah, it's
It's
all
right.
Japanese places. It's just this white sauce. You ain't have you ever had it?
I went to this place called the Yummy House. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like I don't know if it was a Japanese Chinese restaurant, but it's a place called Yummy House on Hillsboro in the area where I'm at.
For sure. They sell white sauce.
I'm not sure because I eat from everywhere. I'm not. I'm taking this syrup that make me gain weight, so I just be eating like crazy
Yes,
now.
man.
I be going ridiculous now, and I be smoking. I be going so ridiculous. I be being extra, buying food, thinking I'm not gonna eat it, thinking I'm gonna be long eyed, but that syrup be making it make me feel like my stomach on steroids. For real.
Yes, man. My next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
I'd rather go deep sea diving
What would you like to see underwater?
because, like, please, can the mermaids point me to the treasure? Like, what I'm finna find in space other than some aliens who here to land in some water? I need the I need to go find the ancient coins.
Dang, for sure, for sure. Um, what are your five favorite animals?
Mm, I like cats, but I like them. I like to get them when they small. I like to get them when they little because people say that cats are mean, but really, honestly, I promise to God, it depends on what kind of house the cat's raised in because cats have their own personality. And I had a cat, and that bitch had its own personality. That thing did what it wanted to. It act like a human. It disappeared, came around like it act like a human. And then when I had got a dog, and my dog came around, that thing thought it was a dog. A cat is only gonna act like what is surrounded. Like if you mistreating a cat or you're not feeding it or anything, of course it's gonna act crazy or if it's being mistreated or something's wrong. But cats got their own personality. Dogs is dogs. We all know they gonna sit, roll over, be loyal. But cats, they ask to climb on shit, do what the fuck they want, live their best life, and come around when they want to. I like cats. Um, I do like dogs, but I like them when they puppies. I don't really like. I have to have it for a long time. Get it when it's a puppy to really get. But I don't. I like puppies though. I love puppies. Mm, I like birds. I done had birds before. I like birds. I don't know for some reason I like birds because I feel like birds understand. Like my birds understood me. Like birds are a sign of freedom, and my birds used to like fly all in the backyard, but they used to come back. Like I never had to worry about my birds just leaving away. And every time something good happened to me in life, something really big like happened before, and one of the birds flew away, and one of them had died, and I I forgot what happened, but I ended up getting this dang on job at this house though. Ended up quitting 4 months later, but I ended up getting this dang on job. But I really needed a job at the time, and I ended up getting this job. But I had them birds for so long. That's why I say crazy things always happen in my life before good things happen. I had them birds for so long. Um, an animal I would like to not be scared of because I would actually want to do a photo shoot with it is like snakes. I wouldn't mind doing like a dope ass photo shoot with a python. Like, but I would have to overcome like it's just that good feeling snakes. Um, I also like I ain't gonna lie. I like sloths because they say that they're slow, but in life I've learned that patience and humbleness can take you a long way in life. And sloths live for a long time.
Long time. Long time.
It just takes for you to expand your mind to think about the bigger things.
Alright, so what if when we see sloths, they moving slow, but to us, but to them, we moving real fast. Like,
But you never know. Sloths might move that slow because that's just part of that's just part of their habitat. They're doing that because they're supposed to,
for real.
and maybe that's what causes them to live so long. That's why I say like I don't know. I be like when I be watching when I be bored and how I be watching little nature channels and shit. I be listening. Like I'm very attentive. That's another thing. I'm very observant. I listen. I remember shit. Like I can put shit in my head and remember it. Like I remember little shit like that. I think that's a big strength of mine. Like I reserve shit in my brain.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Like,
Sloths.
fuck, bitch, how you know sloths live a long time? Like
Nah, for sure. Nah, sloths. They one of my favorite animals too. I know they live to be a long time.
they're patient.
For
They're
sure.
very patient and they're humble.
For real, they nice as fuck. Like they're as pets too. On YouTube, there's some YouTuber channels that.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I like elephants too. I ain't gonna lie. I love elephants. And the reason I've always had a thing for elephants because at a point in time elephants almost went extinct. And this when I was younger and my sisters laughed at me and picked on me because I cried. Because I found out I be so weird. I do like little weird shit. If I get really interested in something, I'm gonna like sit on my phone. Like even with that Kanika Jenkins case, I sat there on my phone for days just watching this footage over and over again. But yeah, when I was younger, I had found out that elephants was on the earth for a long time, and they actually made the part of these paths, in the jungles and woods, pathways and all this shit, you know. And I was like, damn, an animal that should be so respected in life, like it's about to go extinct. And my sisters was laughing at me because I was crying, and she was like, "Why?" She was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "Because you never know. Like if they was that important in life to the point that they made all these paths and trails, most of these paths and trails in life, if they was that important, you know, you never know what the fuck gonna happen if they gone. You feel me? Like you got to think about shit like that. Like these bitches putting trees in spots where they supposed to be, like pushing trees in spots where they supposed to be. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Like even though we have machines and shit doing this man-made shit, I mean clearly the elephants did it before they moved it. Like what y'all don't know what the fuck. I be thinking I've always been like that though. I just think big, like now I don't know that I was younger and that shit. Like I don't know, I cried. Like I was moved by elephants almost becoming extinct.
I understand. I understand. Um, what are your five favorite drinks?
Mm. I don't really be drinking drinks like that.
It
I
could be
mean,
regular drinks.
wise, I like Henny. I don't really drink liquor like that, but I drink water. I'll
Um,
drink like a naked, the green machine every now and then, but I drink water. Ladies, drink water. Don't if a bitch tell you they don't drink water, don't be her friend. Mm-mm. Drink water. I don't really. Mm-mm. I like. I mean, I like it's all right with my meals, but even then, so water. I got 3 big cases of water. I love my water.
yes, man. I love water too. Um, my next question for you is take your time. Take your time. My fault, dog. My fault. My fault.
So
It's
I
all
would have been
good.
done by the time you asked the question.
My fault, man. My fault. My next question for you is: do you like to go shopping?
No, my mom has to force me to do stuff for myself because I be like I don't know, I be saving.
For real.
Yeah, so she be forcing me to do stuff for myself.
All right, so
Like I go get me like a couple outfits, some little sneaks to match, love, little drill. So I could step out, look cute for about a good 3 days. Then I'm back to the little tomboy Tokyo.
yes,
That's
man.
another thing that be grasping my customers' attention because I'm such a like laid back. I always be like a little laid back little tomboy. Like I come in there looking so dragged, like janky as fuck. And when I walk out of that dressing room, it's a whole other story. That's why I be trying to say if a bitch walk in that bitch looking crazy, don't just walk out. Now when they walk out that dressing room looking crazy, then your ass better say something. Cause you'll see me walking out. Just woke up. I don't believe in ugly. I just believe in well care and having money or not having money. If you got money, you're gonna be able to well take care of yourself. If you got knowledge, you're gonna be able to well take care of yourself.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
And if you
Um,
well take care of yourself, and if you have a good inner image, that's all that really matters. But being well taken care of, that's what makes your outer image. It's not flexing all the designer and all that. It's your outer image. Like I don't know me. People say, "Oh, I need to smile more because I got a nice smile," but I'm very insecure about my smile. It's just all about your outer image. How you present yourself with your inner image is what's going to be perceived on the outer.
yes, man. Um,
Then it takes the little things like washing your face at night, face wash. It don't hurt. Y'all know y'all be wearing all that makeup. I know I wear hella makeup. Like, bitch, I be having marks on my face just cause I wear makeup and I got sensitive skin. Wash your face. It don't take nothing to wash your face. Wash your feet the right way. Like, just well take care of yourself for real. Like, not just buy Gucci and designer. Open your legs on stage, coochie fishy stank. Like, it can't. You got to make it make sense. You can't be walking through Tom Ford, Tommy Hilfiger, armpits looking like Jungle Book. Like,
not a jungle
wrong with
book.
like. That's why I don't try to be in competition with nobody. I just be myself because I'm weird as fuck and I'll never be able to be weird. Works too much for me. Like, no, I already hate sitting at hours doing my makeup. Like, that's for you girly girls. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't do it. I be so impatient when I'm doing my nails. It's certain things I can't do once my nails are done. Cause pretty hurts.
Yes, man. Yes, man. All right, so Miss Tokyo Drift. Um, Before we start, I would like to tell you again, thank you for coming on my show again. Especially after this is your second shift of the night. It is currently sometime early in the morning, about 6 a.m. or 8 something, and it's man, this woman went from working her evening shift to working her graveyard shift to now she working again on an interview. And it's like, man, like this woman ain't get no drop of sleep yet.
Me every day, and I don't know. Like, I don't. I can speak for myself, and I can say, I mean, I like dancing. I like the lifestyle because I didn't let it make me. I'm not even gonna say I made it. I'm just didn't let the game make me, and I just learned how to maneuver in a game full of chess players. Like, that's it. everybody always be asking me, why you look so mean? Why you so quiet? Because I'm observing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, what you should be doing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, I think that's a perfect answer. My next question for you is, what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
I don't know. Between within both those times, like, I don't know. Like, I just, me, like I tell my manager, I tell everybody, like, I I feel like God got this calling for me, but I just really can't figure out what it is yet. But whatever it is, it's great. Like, because you know I'm talented. Like, I could roller skate, I could pole dance, I could dance, I could sing, I could rap. So it's like I don't know, I don't know what where he going. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where he going with this, but like ever since I gave my life to God, I just every trial or tribulation he has took me through and walking with him through every step, and it's just been like blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. I don't really know where he's taking me with this, but I done had like thoughts a lot. Like I've at one point I've wanted to be a female activist, like a feminist, a female activist, like who speak out, who speak up for like the dancers in the dancing industry because if it's one thing I don't feel like dancers are heard and respected as should like they're supposed to be, and dancers don't get enough respect in the industry as they should as the position they hold in the club. Yeah, we coming in, we gamble on ourselves and we pay that house, but where would y'all be without us? Like, you know, and that's not even on no cocky shit. That's why I say like the industry is a pyramid. Like, and if one thing is out of place, something else gonna be out of place. You know, that's why I say like, mm, I don't know.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Um, do you have any talents outside of dancing?
Yeah, I'm fired and like doing makeup. I'm a fucking beast. Like I do my own makeup. Like all my looks on Instagram, I do all my looks. Like I can do hair. I can do a lot of shit. That's why I say I don't know this calling he have for me, but it's a calling because it's like you never know. Like I could end up starting my own etiquette school. You know, like because some of these dances need it. Like I may not come up with the best choreography, but a bitch was to just take my brain and have my mind, they would never want to leave it. I think I'm a believer for real. Good and bad, right and wrong. I think on the equal aspect of life. Like, so it's like I'm the type of person I could put myself in everybody's shoes. Like, so you can never really. I'm the type of person can't really have no real issues with me because like I'm an empath. I can feel like I'm one that you could come talk to. You know, it's a
Yes,
lot.
ma'am.
I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. For me too. That's what it's gonna be. And once I get to like I get to a position in life where like I got my own business, I'm making my own money. I could own my own club. Like I could That's why I say I don't know what his calling is for me, because he always thinking of like investing, like move, like I'm always positive, So wherever he take me, he take me. I do got a lot of like future goals, 5 to 10 years from now, but it's all jumbled up right now. We trying to piece it together at the same time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's jumbled up, but it's all together at the same time. It's all in line. You know it.
It is like I know my potential and I know my worth, but it's like I'm just letting God use me. He doing, but I'm just gonna let him do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.